Hi guys, how are you doing? I hope everyone is doing great. I'm super excited to bring you this new video today on how to become a clinical pharmacist in South Africa. Stay tuned. The short answer is you don't, okay? And that is simply because the official South African Pharmacy Council does not have a registration that recognizes clinical pharmacists, okay? So that title in itself doesn't officially exist. However, you do have a lot of private hospitals that do have the position of clinical pharmacist. So how does one end up there? You clearly, first of all, have to be a pharmacist, duh. But secondly, they would prefer for you to have done a postgraduate clinical pharmacy course or have gone to a clinical antimicrobial stewardship program like what is offered by what is it? Um, the South African Clinicians Program or something. I'll insert the correct name here, but these people have free online courses, so you should go there and check them out. I'll put the link in the description bar. But this is a program that you can join and adhere to so that on your CV, you highlight the fact that you have done it. You do have an awareness in antimicrobial stewardship and clinical affairs, okay? I've seen posts where they really ask for a post-grad clinical pharmacy or MPharm in clinical pharmacy or pharmacotherapy or pharmacology. But it's not like a specific formal requirement. Every hospital and every other post will just do as they please. You know, they play it by ear. They'll see the CVs, they'll assess the candidates, and they'll pick their favorite. But it's not like there's one specific route as to if you enter through these doors, you definitely are a clinical pharmacist. South Africa is not there yet, unfortunately. They will want to see experience sometimes. So what I usually say here is if you don't have any specific or particular clinical pharmacy experience, you need to start designing crafty and innovative ways to really highlight that on your CV. If you get one of our resumes done, we show you how to highlight certain aspects of your training just to bring that out to the employer. But for example, if you did your internship at Steve Biko Academic Hospital, like I did, you for sure had a oncology rotation, you had an inpatient rotation, you had a ARVs or schedule rotation. But again, it comes back to what did you do with your time there as an intern? I used to run off in the wards, and so I can add on my CV that I had a specific allocated time, let's say every week, every day, where I did clinical assessments and found interventions for ward patients. Boom, that all of a sudden highlights and perks the employer up, and he goes like, oh, hang on, this person is maybe on to something. So it's not like there was an absolute like designated clinical program, but I can highlight what I took initiative in doing and steer that in the clinical direction, okay? The same with oncology. That is a very clinical field. So guys, it's not what you actually have done, it's how you highlight your experience. If you have even just internship and ComServe, if you've worked in a hospital, what did you do with it? So for all those who are seeking these kinds of posts, my advice to you is create an opportunity for yourself. Ask your manager, ask your hospital, if for the next 6 months, a year, however long they'll give you, if you can create a program a clinical intervention program, for example, where you will be in charge of identifying clinical interventions. Go to the wards, go to the patient. Maybe you give yourself an hour a day, dedicate the quietest hour, maybe just after your lunchtime or just before. Go to a patient and give yourself a target. Like, I need to find 5 interventions. I need to make 5 recommendations, or I need to make 5 improvements, so that over the course of the 6 months, you then have actual stats and facts to add on your CV. I made 20 interventions in the past 3 months. I did hourly rounds on whatever which days, Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, in our wards, and I had interventions which I relayed to the prescriber, or I, fixed or edited or corrected or adjusted X amount of pharmacotherapies. Guys, no one's going to come and hand stuff to you on a silver platters, my darlings. You have to create these opportunities for yourself. Use your pharmacy degree to its fullness. You have to step out of your comfort zone and really be bold about your profession and your skills. We always complain that pharmacists are marginalized, we're pushed to the side. Nobody recognizes our profession, our scope, our role. Nobody takes us for serious or gives us light to shine. But you gotta go create that own light, boo-boo. Bring your flashlight, bring your candles, create your own space at the damn table, okay? Move some things around. Tell them, I'm here. I will conduct interventions. Show them what you're made of. They might doubt you in the beginning, but the proof will be in the pudding. Show them on this prescription, this could be adjusted or optimized in this way so that the X results become Y, so that the outcomes are improved, so that the patient is better adherent, so that whatever the case, show them and prove yourself to them so that they go, okay, this girl knows what she's talking about. Okay, this guy knows, whatever intervention he's bringing. Guys, you have to go and create your spaces, darlings. Move things around at your hospital, at your clinic, and make it happen. If you don't have the settings, let's say you're in retail, even in retail, when I was at retail, I was at a Clicks for a little bit. I created a diabetic program. All the diabetic patients that used to come, I would ask the assistants and the other pharmacists to refer them to me, and I would then do like a thorough review. And I swear to you, 9 times out of 10, there was an intervention. They took their once a day pill in the morning rather than at night. Optimize that ish, Your metabolism is strongest in the morning. You can metabolize sugar better in the day than in the evening. So shift that dose to the evening. I made so many interventions, and the proof was in the pudding. These patients came back with better blood readings, glucose readings. They were excited. They were happy. They were like, oh my gosh, you changed my life. And I was, thank you. This is why I'm here. Make yourself valuable, guys. Okay, I'm ranting and I'm going off a tangent, but my point was, because the Pharmacy Council does not have specifically registered roles, there's no board exam to become a clinical pharmacist, to become any subtype of pharmacist. You have to create that for yourself, honey. And the way to do it is to force issues. At your current place, if you can, do it. If you're in academia, if you're in whatever, counseling, medical aids, if you're in RA, industry production, whatever, volunteer. For 6 months, approach a clinic, approach a hospital, approach whoever. Find someone near you and approach them. Tell them you'd like to volunteer every Saturday, every Sunday, whatever the case might be, for a few hours, and initiate a clinical program. Nobody will turn you down if you come with credibility, with facts, with reasoning. Tell them that because there's no direct entry or whatever, you would like to create this so that you have facts and stats and whatever to add on your CV. If they want you to sign an NDA, sign an NDA, whatever. Create your opportunity, guys. And at the end of that 6 months or a year or 10 months or 3 months, look at you. You now have a spanking new experience to add on your CV. And which employer is not going to want you when you say that you're the queen or the king of interventions? Antimicrobial stewardship. You have adjusted or prevented or optimized antimicrobial usage, or you have done XYZ for this amount of period or this time frame. Boom, there you go, creating your own expertise and getting employed, boo-boo. So yeah, that's my 3 cents. I hope it helps somebody. Let me know what you think in the comments below. As usual, like this video if it was insightful, if it was helpful. Share it so somebody else can get in the know. And subscribe, guys. A lot of you watch these videos in this channel without being subscribed. It is free, okay? If you made it this far, you're a real one. Click the subscribe button and join the family. Until next time, take care. Bye, guys.